part of the conversation. If you're not Black American, I think your mom should be this close because you have nothing to do with it. So why are you doing this? When we went.
And my name is Don.
I don't even know how to title this to get it started.
Ratchetness.
Ratchetness?
That's what it is.
Okay. What you mean, like you talking about like Sukihana at the awards show? Did y'all see Sukihana at the VMA Awards on the floor on her hands and knees? You know she's a never mind. And Sexy Red and are these before you start? Cause I'm gonna let you handle this.
Okay.
I mean, you the woman. If I say it, it's gonna be drama.
I mean, you got it.
No, I'm gonna say what I gotta say, but I'm gonna let you draw this card tonight, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna just start it. Is it older women's responsibility to teach these younger women self-respect?
I think because of the fact that if you have a daughter that's Sukihana's age and Sexy Red, chances are you are a Generation X. So that means you were raised by baby boomers. Baby boomers had morals, you know, they were raised like that or whatever. So then they also taught Generation X, that would be me. So I don't understand what's going on with mothers out there. What are you doing? Your daughter should not be out there laying on a carpet. I don't understand that. There's no way in hell that I will allow my 22-year-old daughter to do that because I taught her better than that. Right. What kind of man do you think you are attracting? You're not attracting a man that's going to take you home to mama. You going to take somebody home like that to your home?
No.
Oh, I mean.
Go to the Motel 6.
And then that's it. That's it. And then you always crying about you don't have no man. I'm lonely. I'm by myself. You gonna stay by yourself.
So let me ask you a question. What do you think about mothers? So I'm gonna tell you from a man's perspective, right? Mm-hmm. A 48-year-old single man, right? And I've been single for like 8 years now for the most part. Mm-hmm. You know, I ain't married, so I say single, right? And I've been dating the last 8 years. And you know, at my age, usually dating comes with a package. That's expected. I'm not out here like actively looking for women that don't have kids. I mean, that's very few and far in between. Or you have to go down in age to get them. Mm-hmm. So I'm realistic about the women I date, and that's no problem. I love kids. I got 3 of my own and 2 grandkids, right? Mm-hmm. But what I can say, since we're talking about the responsibility of the mothers, I've seen some situations, almost every situation, where there was a daughter or daughters in the house. These mothers, for the most part, turn a blind eye to that kind of behavior.
I don't know what's going on.
And I've even been in a couple of situations where that kind of like ratchet behavior was like allowed, condoned.
I don't know what happened.
Like it was okay to mimic what you see on TV.
It's almost like y'all are competing who can be more ratchet. I don't get it. What in the... My daughters, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's no way in hell that my daughters would do that. You know what I would do? Would have walked right up there on that carpet and whooped her ass. You sure would. You know why? Because I'm her mother. I didn't raise her like that. Nor will you be out here in public thinking that that's how I raised my child.
But what if she was raised just like
that? Then the mother, if you're raising your daughters like that, then you have a problem because your mama ain't raised you like that. And if she did, then you should change that.
Right.
Generational curses can be broken.
Curse, right. You took the word out now. The generational curses don't have to last. Somebody can break the curse.
It can be broken.
It can be broken. But you know, and I know some women gonna be like, oh, well, what about black boys? That's another show tomorrow night.
We ain't talking about. We talking about the ratchet women that are out here.
Oh, and shout out to Fionn Weir, because if I don't, Fionn Weir, because she made a post about 2-3 days ago, and that's actually what inspired me to want to talk about that. But yeah, shout out to Fionn.
I just don't get it because there's so many women out here that are single and want to be married, but then you carry yourself like you don't want to be married because I don't understand. It's another thing I want to get on too, and that is why we have to turn around when we take a picture. That's ratchet too. I just want you to know that. That is because I know. Last I know, when you take a picture, your face is in it, not your ass. Turn around. The hell you always turn backwards for? The man. Let me tell y'all something. You are the one that want that ass, not the man. They don't want that shit. They might look at it. They might, oh, that's nice or whatever. It's overrated. Y'all doing that stuff, and all you do, every time you look at it, you turn it with your. Is that all you have?
Right. Well, I mean, okay. So when you have a mother doing that, and the daughter sees that, you know, what do you expect?
Everything that your mother do, are you gonna do? Because everything my mother done, I didn't do.
Right.
Some things that my mother did, I wanted to do opposite.
Your parents are the biggest influence. And you might not. You might be the exception that didn't say I want to do everything like my mother. But most girls mimic their mother. Like for instance, they mimic the behaviors of their mothers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like most girls get the definition of a woman from their mother.
I can say when it comes to my daughters, I have a 34 and a 22-year-old. I can say that raising my daughters, I taught my daughters morals. My daughters would not. I taught them where they don't live with a man that's not their husband. That's what I taught my daughters. Everybody can do what they want to do, but that's how my daughters were brought up, and that's how they're living like that now. They know that. That's what I do. So if people raise people differently, but if your mother is teaching you things of that sort, that don't mean you have to do it. You can do things opposite. I ain't saying my mother taught me wrong or nothing like that. I'm saying as far as like being a mother and the things that, you know, went along with it. Some things that she did, you know, I don't go along with, like, you know, always have to, you know, whoop, you know, things like that. That's what I'm talking about. But even that ain't bad, because discipline is also good.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So I ain't gonna say she was wrong about that at all, because I have morals, and I see the ones that probably didn't get ass whooped. They the ones out here with the ass in the camera, or you the ones on the ground. I don't know.
I mean, I just think it's disturbing. Like, you know, I work where we're at now, at Lux Barber Lounge on Capitol Boulevard. See how I snuck that in.
If you need a haircut.
Yeah, 3501 Capitol Boulevard. 4 doors down from Chuck E. Cheese. But but getting back to it, yeah, this is disturbing on so many levels. Like, we see it every day, because there's a tattoo shop right here beside me, and then there's a female clothing store beside me, and then there's a Chinese food place. They stay jumping, and then we got the nail shop right here beside us. So we see women of all ages all day, and I'm saying, like, it almost never fails. The younger women, all the young girls look like Sukihana, Sexy Red, Lotto, Megastar, like.
What are we doing?
So I was dating a girl. I was dating a woman one time, right? And she had a 16-year-old daughter. And this one I realized some of us got our priorities like totally misconstrued, right? This little girl routine every morning was to wake up 2 hours earlier so she can beat her face. I'm talking about the full beat. I'm talking about
a child.
Yeah, 16. Yeah.
Why you need all that makeup at 16?
Look, but you know what? You know that was weird to me by itself, right? Not weird, but I'm like, damn, that's a little excessive. Like yes, literally waking up at like 5 o'clock. But the alarm is set every day, waking up at 5 o'clock. But I took her to school one day, and they all look like that. And guess what? And what really disturbed me is that you didn't really see it with the white girls, the white little girls. I mean, you saw some of them. Not I'm not saying all of them across the world, but it wasn't to the magnitude that you see with the black girls. The little Asian girls, you didn't see anything on them.
Because they push stuff out there like that to our girls.
Right, and they push education to them.
Yes.
And away from us, but
you don't see that ratchetness. They don't push ratchetness to their girls. They push that ratchetness to ours.
Yeah, they totally. They listen. Sukihana made a statement saying, "No, I was a sexual." It was one of them that said, "The VMAs invited me. They should have known what they was getting."
Sukihana.
Okay, she said the VMAs invited me. They should have known what they was getting. Well, why should they have to get that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you on the floor humping like a dog.
I'm like, I just don't understand what is on your mind to make you lay up? That carpet was dirty and you own it. I just want to know what man you are attracting. That's all I want to know. Are you ever gonna?
And that's across the age. Like that's not confined to teenage and 20-year-old women. That's women my age.
And I keep sticking on what man are you going to attract, because I hear often how women are so upset because it's, you know, they alone and they don't have a man. But my thing is, if you're carrying yourself like that, you will never have one. Not one to call your own. You're going to share that one. That's what you're going to do. You're never going to have one. Just Hey, keep on having your ass out, turn around, show the ass. Keep on doing that. That's the man you're gonna get.
I mean,
he gonna throw you right back in the woods where you came from.
From a man's perspective, you advertising ass. I know women hate to hear that.
That's exactly what you're doing.
Yo, men, listen. So,
and you want the man to take you out for that ass. So what does that sound like?
right.
Get mad all you want. I don't care because if somebody had to say it. Because I'm tired of seeing it. I can't scroll down my daggone timeline. All I see is ass. Damn. What the hell is wrong with y'all? Come put your clothes on and turn around.
Again, from a man's perspective, same thing. I wake up in the morning, go through my timeline. Okay. Now, I don't mind looking at it, right? But at the same time,
but are you going to say, what do you want with that woman
It's
now?
so prevalent. It's so prevalent on my timeline. It's so prevalent on my timeline where now I don't even look. Like, I'm just so used to seeing ass. Like, oh,
that's a damn shame.
And it's the same ones. So I'm like,
and it's supposed to be for them.
Right. It's the same ones all the time. So, you know, I'm just like, oh, that's her. Oh, God. Don't even stop to look at it no more.
Because they're not even excited to see that mess.
Yeah,
they ain't excited to see it no more because they're used to it. They used to saying ass. Now everybody want to get asses and they put their little, what is it? You getting an ass on there and it don't even match. Now you doing that too. Yeah. The BBLs is killing y'all. What the hell?
Black women are dying.
And you getting a big ass and your legs is like this. Do that make any sense? No. You look like a tripod. I don't know what it is. But you don't look right. Match your legs up or something. But if you doing that, y'all, leave it alone. Because y'all look ratchet and crazy with your BBLs killing y'all. Okay? Leave it alone. It's terrible. Small booties matter.
But yeah, anyway, yeah, I mean, I just think, like, I was talking, well, you know, me and Fionn was commenting back and forth, you know, and she made some great points. She always does. And I was saying, like, you know, I kept going back to it begins in the household. I don't care what they project to our children. What they project to our children, the way they are when they leave the house is how you train them to be when
your children should have enough sense to know that, you know, hey, I know my mama or my daddy is not going to want me to be doing this stuff.
Or disrespect the family. When
you are grown, you know what your parents will, you know better than that. Come on now. You have a grandma.